Okay, what is going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Juggernaut Show. I'm your host, Juggernaut097, and today I got a different video to do for you guys. So, I'm going to be doing my top 10 AEW matches from 2022. 2022 is on, the close here. We're just, today is December 27th, so we're just a few more days left of 2022. And, then we're going to be going in 2023. And so, yeah, I decided to make a top 10 list here of, all the matches that happened this year. And if your match doesn't get on this list, that doesn't mean I don't like the match. It just, there's just a lot of matches to choose from, and everybody has their own liking. And hey, if you want to go down in the comments, tell me what your favorite matches were from 2022 from AEW. Go down in the comments below. Maybe I'll check it out. Because I want to hear what your favorite matches were as well. But yeah, this could be fun. But yeah, I mean, 2022 on the whole year for AEW. They had its ups and downs, just like any wrestling company does. But a big thing that I kind of take away from, AEW was um so you had the whole Forbidden Door, that was a big thing that happened this year, with AEW and New Japan. That was really huge. Like one of the best shows of the year, one of the best pay-per-views of the year. That was really big. Um you had the whole CM Punk situation, despite despite it being bad. I mean, it's still controversy. It's still good stuff to watch. I mean, still pretty big to talk about. The whole CM Punk situation. You had the whole MJF. The rise of MJF. With him doing this, cutting his like pipe bomb. Doing that pipe bomb 2.0, doing that. And you had some like really good homegrown talent, like you see the rise of the Acclaimed this year, as well as Jamie Hayter and other stars, and it's just been a fun year for wrestling. I mean, like I said, the AEW has ups and downs, but overall, I think AEW is really solid in the ring. Like, when you look at AEW, like, yeah, their in ring quality is very very good, and all these matches I feel like are really, really good here. So let's quit wasting time and let's get started with this top 10. So starting out with number 10, we have the first match here. So we got Cody Rhodes and Sammy Guevara in a TNT ladder match. This was Cody Rhodes' only match in AEW this year. Yeah, excuse me. This was Cody Rhodes' only match in AEW this year. And this was at Beach Break. This was in Cleveland, Ohio. I mean, this was a great match here. I mean, you look at Cody Rhodes and like you look at him go like, oh, I mean, he's been in WWE ladder matches before and stuff. He's been in many ladder matches. But you're going like, how is he gonna do in this like one-on-one match? But no, I mean, he did really good stuff in this match. I mean, a lot of people talk about, that big spot what Sammy Guevara did, that cutter off the top of the ladder. That was really huge in this match. You even see the like swanton like off the bridge ladder. You see that spot that Sammy Guevara did off the top of a ladder into a bridge ladder onto Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes, he was just putting over Sammy Guevara in this match. Like I said, this was Cody Rhodes' only match in AEW this year before departing over to WWE. So I mean, yeah, it was good stuff here. I really enjoyed it. And probably one of the best TV ladder matches I've seen in a very long time. Throughout this whole year, and we just saw like another ladder match, but that was in WWE, which that match was not as good as this match right here. Like if you haven't seen this match, definitely go back. Figure out a way to watch this match because this was a hot way to start off the year and to unify the TNT titles and really put over Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti, to make him be like the new Cody Rhodes and Brandy of AEW, and that's really say something right there. But yeah, I really enjoyed this a lot. So yeah, number 10, I have the TNT ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. So we will move on to number 9, which we have is John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta from the, I can't remember what date this was, from the Friday, April 8th AEW Rampage. So John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta. This match right here is basically kind of the whole culmination, like the whole trying to make Wheeler Yuta into a star here. This is like him joining the Blackpool Combat Club. Some things I really remember from this match is like, um, you know, Wheeler Yuta, he has so much fight in him. He's not giving up. He takes like 2 paradigm shifts and he kicks out of both of them. I mean, but ultimately, Wheeler Yuta loses this match here. But it's like the fight in him and like seeing him really grow in the ring is really nice. And like seeing kind of William Regal, handshake him at the end, and Bryan Danielson there out there, them handshake him there, and kind of this is like I said, Wheeler Yuta's initiation into the Blackpool Combat Club. So yeah, like I said, this was a very good match. I really like, Moxley always bloody and stuff, and Wheeler Yuta, like I said, he's bloody here, but awesome match. So this was the start coming out of like Wheeler Yuta, like this is gonna be like, see if he's gonna be a major player in AEW. So yeah, number 9 on my list, I got John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta. And then the next match on my list is coming in at number 8. We got the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks from AEW Rampage, and this was on the Friday, June 3rd edition of Rampage. So the Lucha Bros and Young Bucks. The story, tells all with these guys. If you know the backstory of them, like really when AEW first started out, the Lucha Bros and Young Bucks, they kind of really kicked everything off, right when AEW started. And every time these teams, lock it up in the ring, they do some amazing stuff. They do some flippity dippity type of shit in the ring. Yes, pardon my language here, but they do so much flippity dippity stuff in the ring, and so much high flying stuff. And yes, you might say, "Oh, this is basically just a spot fest." I mean, that's what a lot of AEW matches are, but sometimes I just love it. I just love seeing spot fest, and these are probably the 2 best tag teams in AEW. I mean, they're up there. Like each team, has so much respect for each other. And Ray Phoenix, he's been really growing on me ever since 2021. And the match that they had back in 2021 in that steel cage match, that was my favorite match from 2021. And I had to have a Lucha Bros and Young Bucks match on my list here because, like I said, I just love when these 2 teams get in the ring with each other and do some high flying type of stuff. It's a lot of super kicks, a lot of Canadian destroyers, a lot of Spanish flies, whatever. You have your spot fest basically here. So yeah, number 8, we got the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks from the June 3rd edition of AEW Rampage. And then I'm going on to number 7 now. We have this Anarchy in the Arena from AEW Double or Nothing. Now, this match, so we had the Jericho Appreciation Society going up against BCC and Eddie Kingston and Santana and Ortiz. This match was a train wreck, a good train wreck. Like at first, I was kind of iffy on this match, but as time went on, this match grew on me. And this match is it right here. Like this crazy stuff happening, them fighting in the crowd, them trying to make this match like what Stadium Stampede was. even though even with stadium stampede, you couldn't have fans in the stadium and stuff. So why not have anarchy in the arena? So this is what they had here, and this was definitely anarchy. With them having John Moxley's music playing, throughout the first few minutes of this match here. And I thought it was cool. How in the match where Chris Jericho he goes to over to the PA and he unplugs the music, stops the music. Trying to do a New Jack thing here. Them fighting in the crowd. I can't remember all the spots that happened, but like, some significant, in this match was, Jericho and Jake Hager, them beating down Danielson at the end, tearing apart the ring, taking, choking Danielson out. And you see Eddie Kingston walking down with this lighter, with this gas can, pouring lighter fluid onto Jericho. That's ingrained in my mind throughout that match there. Like when I think of Anarchy in the Arena, I remember, Eddie Kingston coming down, with the gas can, and I think a lot of people remember that. But yeah, this was pure chaos in this match, really good chaos, so much spots. I gotta go back and watch. I gotta go back and, to be honest, watch all these matches again because that's how good these matches were on this list. But yeah, we will move on to number 6, which we have is we got the Elite going up against Hangman Adam Page and the Dark Order. This was at All Out from 2022. This was for the AEW World Trios Championship Tournament Finals here. Now, this is why, the Young Bucks are Elite and the Elite are AEW. If I said that right there. This is if the story behind with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Adam Page, all 4 of these guys, being part of the Elite and stuff, and now you add a wrinkle into it. You have some friends for Hangman and Page here, John Silver and Alex Reynolds. I just like this, and of course, everybody knew that Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks were going to win this match here. But there was a small sliver of hope. We're going like, hey, maybe Hangman and Page and the Dark Order can win this match. Maybe they could. I don't know. But I just like seeing like the interaction, between Kenny Omega and Hangman and Page throughout this match, and it was like, a year prior, we had that great match between Hangman and Kenny Omega, at Full Gear. For the AEW title, and that's where Hangman won, beat Kenny Omega. But you just have that story with like I said, with Kenny Omega and like the Young Bucks and Hangman. It kind of takes me back to that time when it was during Revolution 2020. That great tag team match between Hangman and Kenny Omega going up against the Young Bucks. One of the greatest tag team matches I ever seen in AEW, still to this day. But yeah, I mean, but unfortunately in this match, with seeing Hangman, fall short in this match, and seeing the rest of his Elite friends, being, super happy here. And who knows what kind of stories we could have got after this if, the whole stuff would have never happened backstage with the whole media scrum. But yeah, you saw, the Elite, them celebrating, and while Hangman, was once again on the losing end. So, which was kind of unfortunate, but hey, this match is really good here. Like I said, I love the story behind it. Kind of adds more wrinkles into the Elite and Hangman and Page story. But we move on to number 5 on my list, which we got is another match from AEW All Out from 2022. We got Swerve and Our Glory going up against the Acclaimed for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Tag Team Champions. This was really good stuff here. This was a match that the Acclaimed should have won, but they didn't, which is unfortunate. Um, something that really added to this match was the crowd reactions. Sometimes sometimes crowd reactions can really help boost up a match, and that's really what this match did here. Um, I was like, man, this match was great, and this was a match, like I said, that the Acclaim should have won, but they eventually got their big win down the line. But seeing Swerve in our glory, seeing the kind of doing those like little hill tactics and seeing kind of the rise of the Acclaimed and everybody get behind them was great stuff. Was just amazing stuff. Yeah. So my number 5 match is the Swerve in our glory versus the Acclaimed from All Out from 2022. Oh, hold on. And then we will move on to the next. Hold on. Let me get back here. Now we'll move on to the next match, which number 4 on the list we have is FTR versus the Young Bucks 2 from AEW Dynamite on April 6th edition. Now, this was some awesome stuff here. Different contracting styles between FTR and the Young Bucks is some great stuff here. The first encounter that they had was back in 2020. Great stuff that they did there. Both teams, but just being faces, and then basically the roles reversed here at this point. You had, excuse me, you both roles are reversed here. You had, you know, the FTR, as the ROH and AAA champions, and then you had the Young Bucks, as heels and stuff. And FTR, them just getting a big good crowd reaction. It's some great stuff here. And like I said, both teams like kind of really stuck to their styles, like with FTR doing their more like old school type of wrestling. And then you had Young Bucks doing their, like a lot of super kicks, a lot of high flying stuff, like a lot of Canadian destroyers, a lot of different stuff that the Young Bucks do. So I like how both teams really kept it in, their kind of wheelhouse, if that makes sense. And both teams, now they're 1-1 apiece, and so they got one win and one loss each team does. So who knows? Maybe I would love to see them, run it back for a third time, maybe in 2023. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe at a pay-per-view. I don't know, but awesome stuff here. I really enjoyed this match. One of the best matches of the year between FTR and the Young Bucks 2 from AEW Dynamite from April 6th. So now we move on to my top 3. Number 3 we have is the IWGP United States Championship match. We got Will Ospreay going up against Orange Cassidy from AEW's New Japan Forbidden Door. This match here was saying like it's just some great stuff here in this match. I really enjoyed it. Like at the beginning, Will Ospreay, he doesn't take Orange Cassidy seriously. But this is, Orange Cassidy basically showing everybody, hey, saying why he should be taken seriously. And even though he does all his goofy stuff, but he really showed like why he's one of the best in AEW. And I love throughout the match how Will Ospreay, he was just trying, he was starting to take Orange Cassidy more seriously, which I really love that. And this match was a stupid fun, if that makes any sense. That's why this match is number 3 on my list. This match was top 3, like probably the best match from Forbidden Door in my opinion. Great stuff. And everybody was just on the drug of the Orange Cassidy. everybody in the crowd, and this made for a great Forbidden Door. And Will Ospreay, he's already doing some great stuff, throughout the year of 2022, and this adds to that list. Now we all knew that Orange Cassidy wasn't going to win, but hey, he put on a banger of a match here. But yeah, that was number 3 from Forbidden Door for the IWGP United States Championship. We had Will Ospreay and Orange Cassidy. Now, number 2 on my list we have is Hangman Adam Page going up against Bryan Danielson for the AEW World Championship. This is their second match, and this was the first match on TBS. Yeah, this was their first match on TBS. The first match went to a draw, and then you had this match right here to start off, AEW for the starting off 2022, which was a banger of a way to start it. Just really, Hangman and Page, handing Bryan Danielson his first loss in AEW. It really showing, some really good, a world title match on television, which that's what I, really miss these days. I miss seeing, this great wrestling for the world title on TV, with no shenanigans involved, no interference, this great stuff. And it was a great way, like I said, a great way to kick off the year of 2022. And there was so much, to even look forward to with AEW. Like, man, this is the way they're kicking off the year. Wow, what's going to be in store for AEW? So, yeah, my number 2 on my list is Hangman, Adam Page, and Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson being that great technical wrestler, and Hangman Adam Page, him doing great stuff. This solidified why Hangman Page is good in the ring, why he was a pretty good world champion. So, yeah, number 2 on my list was Hangman Adam Page and Bryan Danielson. So, now we move on to the number 1 match on my list, which we have is the dog collar match against CM Punk and MJF from AEW Revolution 2022. Now, this was an awesome match. Despite everything, that's happened with CM Punk is still one of my favorites, okay? I kind of could care less about, everything that happened, like with the media scrum, what everybody says about CM Punk. I could really care less about that. But this right here, this really kind of culminates like a great feud. And who knows what we could have got if that stuff never happened, with the whole media scrum and CM Punk, CM Punk doing everything at culminating up to like double or after double and nothing and all that. Who knows what we could have got, because their plans were basically to have Punk and MJF have full gear, to do more stuff with this feud. So who knows where this feud could have gone? Could have been even better than what we got here. But if this is the best we get, if CM Punk is, officially, out of AEW, and hey, I'll take it. This was really good stuff. A really brutal feud between both guys. Punk is gushing out blood in this match, and then you had throw Wardlow into this, into the wrinkle here, with him coming down with a dynamite diamond ring, turning on MJF here, and CM Punk, getting a huge win over MJF. It's really big stuff here. It's like I just wish we could have got more, seen more with Punk and MJF. I wish we could have got that full gear. And who knows, if stuff never happened with Punk, who knows what other awesome type of feuds we could have got. We could have got Punk and Omega. I mean, who knows where else is? Who else? Who knows? If I could talk right now, who knows where else? Awesome feuds that Punk could have had. But Who knows? Maybe Punk comes back in 2023. Maybe they kind of buried the hatchet with everything that happened. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, number one is the dog collar match between CM Punk and MJF from AEW Revolution 2022. So that was my top 10 list for my top 10 matches for AEW from 2022. Go ahead in the comments. Tell me what you guys favorite matches are from AEW from this year. Hey, like I said, if your match didn't make the list, I'm sorry. There's this. Like I said, it doesn't mean that I think your match is bad. It's just didn't make my list. There's like I said, so many matches to go over. So many matches throughout the year that happened. Awesome matches. But yeah. Also, if this is your first time ever checking out my channel, hit that subscribe button. That really helped me out a lot. Because I am on the road to 550 subscribers. Also, feel free to like the video, comment, and turn on my notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, so I don't have to wonder, oh, when's Juggernaut making a new video? Well, you know when I'm making a video because you already have on my notifications. So yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the video. Subscribe to all my buddies. Subscribe to Kickin It with Leo, the Flex Zone Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the T.A.G podcast, and some videos I got coming up for you guys. So since I did my top 10 matches for AEW for 2022, I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my top 10 matches for WWE from 2022. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming out tomorrow sometime. So stay tuned for that. And I might be doing a end of the year awards for Juggernaut 097 for the end of the year awards for wrestling. So if you guys will see that, stay tuned. Maybe on Thursday I might give you that. Also, I still got to upload my vlog from Monday Night Raw from last week. I went to Monday Night Raw last week from Des Moines, Iowa. I still got to edit my whole vlog for that. So be on the lookout for that. But hey, 2023, it's coming up here. Can't wait to see what happens in 2023. With a lot of great wrestling. Soon we're gonna be on the road to WrestleMania. AEW, they're a new AEW starting out in 2023. New logos that they're getting. I can't wait to see what these wrestling companies have in store. And even Impact. I haven't been doing a whole lot of Impact stuff. I'm kind of been slacking on that, so I'm not really going to be doing the top 10 matches for Impact Wrestling. But that doesn't mean that I really haven't watched Impact. I'm still a fan of what's going on with Impact Wrestling. But yeah, like I said, tell me your guys' favorite matches from 2022. And I appreciate everybody stopping by, checking out my video. But this is your boy Juggernaut saying peace out, and I will catch you guys in my next video.